Hello, crime fighters. I'm Ray the DA, and this is the latest edition of Intern News. With us today is Jacque Mayer. And Jacque, how long have we been doing this internship this year?
This might be my 4th or 5th week.
Yeah. Well, tell me what you've been doing.
Well, every day I follow around two of the prosecutors. I follow Kathy Phillips and Katie Webster, and I also assist them on projects, little assignments they need me to do. I also have been working on a few motions for Katie, and I've been traveling with both of them when they meet witnesses, detectives, as well as the little intern field trips we get to do.
Did you go on one today?
Yes, we did.
Tell me where you went.
We went to the Juvenile Detention Center.
And tell us about that.
It was really interesting. It was, apparently they have a lot more restrictions than they do in the regular jail.
Adult facility?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it was interesting because they can house people from the ages of 10 to older than 18, which I didn't realize people would stay there after they're 18. And sometimes they have to put the kids that are 10 with the people that are 18 or up to 20. So,
That's a little scary, isn't it?
yes.
Yeah, tell me about how do they maintain discipline in this place?
Well, we learned today that the first things they learn are to say yes sir, yes ma'am, no sir, no ma'am. And pretty much everything they have to do, they have to ask permission for. Mm-hmm. So, it sounded like something that I couldn't do. They can't even just talk to each other. They have to ask.
Mm-hmm. Well, they got pretty serious control of those
mm-hmm.
folks there, and if they don't behave, what happens?
If they don't behave, they'll take away their privileges. So they're allowed to have books with them in their cells, and they're allowed to have a 5-minute phone call at night, and those will be the first things that go. But also they can take away their gym time, which is really fun because they get to do sports and stuff for an hour. And then if there's any violence, they have no tolerance for violence. And if there's any violence, they have a 5-day. They have to be alone in one of the isolation units.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. Well, what else you been doing that's been interesting in this internship?
Well, my favorite thing is to go and see the different prosecutors in action in court. Mm-hmm. I think it's very interesting to see how everyone has their own style and what works for everybody. Mm-hmm. So I've been trying to see each of the prosecutors. I've only seen a few, but I've been trying to see each of them, and I've been trying to see them with different judges.
I got it. Now, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, Anderson Township, mm-hmm. and I went to school at Ohio University. And now I go to the university.
What do you think about little Bailey Gensheimer going to go to Ohio State University?
I think Ohio University is better.
Well, good. And so tell us how you decided you wanted to go to law school.
Well, a long time ago in high school, we had a day where we had to shadow someone in a career, and I shadowed a federal prosecutor in Cincinnati. Mm-hmm. I didn't get to do it during the school year. I had to wait till the summer. But he took me around, and I just had it was really interesting. I got to see a case because he made sure he was busy that day. And from that day forward, I wanted to be a prosecutor, had to do it, and I went to college. I was economics pre-law because I knew I wanted to stay with it. And then I ended up at UK Law.
And how'd you find out about us?
Well, I was Google searching Lexington prosecutor, and I found Ray the DA.
Oh, that's
website. Right. So I looked for the internship opportunities, and the rest is history.
And here we are.
Yes.
Well, we sure are glad Jackie's part of our team this summer. She's a bright young woman, and we're just tickled to death that she's part of it. So that's it. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you next time, crime fighters.